everyone, welcome to another video of Alpha PTE. This is Fatima from Alpha PTE. Hope you all are doing well and hope your preparation is going on well. So I am here with a very important video. It has been requested by a number of students, especially people who are having difficulties with repeat sentences and write from dictation. And this question comes so many times, not just on our emails and telegrams, but also on our live feeds when we have live sessions with our students. The question arises, can we shuffle words in repeat sentences and write from dictations? If yes, how? If no, why not? So, and as at Alpha, we do take these things really seriously, and we do give regular examinations, like at least once a month. All our trainers take regular examinations, not just me, because when we are experimenting, I'm not the only person who's giving exams and experimenting. We need to have various different backgrounds of people giving examinations to come to a conclusion and then present everything to you. So even with this, we had a number of teachers and trainers, also some of our chosen students giving exams and trying this in the real exam for us to come to a conclusion and decide whether it's okay to shuffle the sequence in repeat sentences and write from dictation. So I'm gonna start by dividing it into two parts. So first I'm gonna talk about repeat sentences, and then I'm gonna move on to write from dictations, and we're gonna take it from there. So first and foremost, repeat sentence is the most scoring question of the PTE exam. It's a part of your speaking module, and you get score in speaking as well as listening from repeat sentences. And you hear an audio and you have to repeat it exactly as it is. That's what you do in repeat sentences. You will get around 8 to 12 repeat sentences. So sometimes you get 8, sometimes you get 10, sometimes you get 12. It depends on the type of exam that is given to you on that particular day at that particular time. So now coming to sequence, what exactly is sequence? Now sequence is the way the sentence has been given. For example, Professor Smith is attending today's lecture, or Professor Smith will be giving a lecture today. Professor Smith will be giving the lecture today. 8 words. Now this is the sequence. First word professor, second word Smith, third word will be giving the lecture today. So this is the sequence, the same repeating the sentence in the same way. But can I mess up with this thing? Can I say today's lecture will be given by Professor Smith? Okay, it's exactly the same thing, but I am shuffling the words. I'm putting Professor Smith towards the end instead of the beginning. So is it okay to do that? Well, when it comes to repeat sentences, we have realized that as long as you're using same words, as long as you are clear and you're not taking any pauses, you can still get full marks in speaking and listening by shuffling your sentences a bit. We're not saying this by doing it just once. We have tried experimenting with it a lot, because initially even I was confused when students used to ask me, and I used to be like, I don't know, because when I was a trainer, my most of my time used to be in the training sessions, teaching the students, helping them get better with the questions. But since I have moved to managing this thing, I started giving more and more examinations on a regular basis. And then every time I give an exam, I think, what would bother my students the most? And let's see if we can make it simpler by checking this particular part in this exam. And then we would discuss this, the whole team that is assigned to taking care of these examinations. We would sit, we would discuss, and then we would all go and experiment it for at least 2 to 3 times before coming to you with a solution. So yes, with repeat sentences you can, because in repeat sentences the most important thing is fluency. So do whatever, but make sure you are fluent, you're clear, your words are clear, because the computer picks it only if it's clear. If you're mumbling, if you're not saying it clearly, not saying it properly, that's not going to help you. So make sure you are not taking a pause. That's the first thing. Second thing, make sure you're clear when you're pronouncing each and every word. And third thing, you can shuffle and add words. All right, but not, you try to use the same words, because your content depends on that. Even if it's not in the same sequence, it's still okay. All right, so that's with repeat sentences. Coming to write from dictations. Now we did the same experiments with write from dictations and repeat sentences. Okay, in the same exam we tried write from dictation and repeat sentences. Initially we started by shuffling in 1 to 2 repeat sentences and write from dictations. In write from dictations, when I had only 3 sentences, I would only shuffle in 1 and see initially. Later on, before making the video, I said I need to go all out and shuffle all the write from dictation. So I had 4 write from dictations, and I made sure I at least shuffle 1 word, like second last word became last word became second last word, this way. Then sometimes in one write from dictation, what I did was I picked the last word and I put it in the middle and put a full stop. That way, the last half of the entire sentence was not in sequence, because the sequence shifted for all of them. When I went all out with my experiments, sorry, I saw a huge difference in my writing score. My writing score really dropped. Nothing happened to my listening score. My listening was still 90. My speaking was 90, because like I told you, I shuffled the repeat sentences also. So nothing happened to my listening. Sorry, excuse me. But my writing went down. When I was only shuffling 1 to 2 words in write from dictations, I used to get 84, 85, 83, 85. All right, 86. But when I made this change in all the write from dictations, my score was 79. And you'd say, oh, it's still 79, that's not too bad. But as a trainer, I knew I'm here to experiment, so I made sure I wrote really good essay. Let's start with summarized written text. I made sure my summarized written text was perfect. I wrote 69 words in summarized written text, 69 to 70 words. I gave good content in my summarized written text. Then my essay, I wrote 290 or 280 words in my essay with very good content. So I was 100% sure that there should be no mistake in these 2 questions. My reading and writing fill in the blanks were absolutely perfect, because nothing happened to my reading score. I got good full score in reading also. So if there was an issue with the reading and writing fill in the blanks, my reading score would go down. That didn't happen. And listening, summarized spoken text was good, and no mistake in listening fill in the blanks, because listening was 90. If there were any issues with these 2 questions, the listening score would also go down. But only my writing, that's the only module that was affected. How did this happen? That's when I realized that the marks from write from dictations contribute a lot in your writing module, and the marks from write from dictations contribute your writing through your grammar and your vocabulary. So if you are making a mistake in the in the sequence, then the sentence will become grammatically incorrect. Okay, and the vocabulary also might not match. That's when you will lose marks in writing. So if as a trainer I am losing so many marks, I've lost 11 marks for playing around these write from dictations by shuffling them, by jumbling the sequence. how can I, allow you to do that? Because as a student, you are confused with your write from dictations, and you're reading right in the blanks, and the amount of content you put in your essay, and the amount of content you put in your summarized spoken text. Sometimes you're not sure about the spellings that were there in listing fill in the blanks. You're so confused yourself. And if I say, you know what, you can make a change here and there, should be okay, that's not fair. That's me making you go there thinking that, you will take care of everything else. It's only shuffling a little bit of write from dictation here and there shouldn't harm you. No. So as a trainer, it's my responsibility to tell you that as a teacher, when I made sure everything was okay, still I lost 11 marks by just shuffling the sequence in write from dictation. Mind you, each and every word was correct. The spelling was correct. The full stop was there. I started with the capital letter. I did make a single mistake in write from dictation, only shuffled the sequence, and I lost so many marks. So I'm going to be really blunt with that, as long as there's no necessary, sometimes you genuinely don't remember, did he say today's lecture or lecture today? What did he say? If you can't figure that out, it's okay. Write, whatever you remember. That's a genuine mistake. But just, being careless and just thinking that, it's okay, I don't need to pay so much attention, I just write whatever I remember and write from dictation, that's not going to happen, because write from dictation is really, really scoring. Imagine you get similar marks in write from dictation and you'll get similar marks in repeat sentences. So 10 sentences of repeat sentence and 3 sentences of write from dictations are giving you similar marks. Then you can imagine how many marks each sentence has, if you compare repeat sentence and write from dictation. So you can't really mess up your write from dictations. And my advice here is make sure you are perfect with this question. If you have, if it is a genuine mistake, if you genuinely don't remember, well, that's all right. We can't do much about that. But always be really well prepared when you go for your exam, and make sure you don't mess up your questions, especially write from dictations, and try not to add too many extra words, too many unnecessary extra words. You can add 1 or 2 extra words wherever needed related to the content, but not unnecessary words. All right, so I thought it was really important for me to share this with you, because these questions are very, very important, and we don't want anybody to mess up just because they don't have this important piece of information. So that's about today's video, guys. If you have any more doubts and queries regarding any other question type, do get in touch with us. We have a Telegram group, and we are always there to help you. You can message, you can comment on our video and send your suggestions. And if you like our videos, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. In this way, we can make more videos to help you in this PTE journey. So until next time, take care. Bye.